What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G back here from Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And as you know, I have been obsessed lately with the 1980 TSR box board game, Knights of Camelot. See, before 2 games ago, I think I did like 4 games before Sir Lagvin came into existence, and this is the first time that I've had anyone last this long. So we're into chapter 3 with Sir Lagvin. Did chapter 2 last night, and I've just been thinking about this ever since. I rewrote my sheet up a little bit since this seems more permanent. Reconfigured my chivalry points. I got a better understanding of what I'm calling the XP chart. I mean, it's not XP in this game, but the rewards that you're getting as far as chivalry points go and such for battles, especially with other knights. Player knights, or in my case, it has been the non-player knights. But anyway, quickly to update everyone. At the end of the first chapter, my Sir Lagvin of the Greens had gotten a message to go to Camelot because there was going to be a tournament. So I got there within the prescribed. I got there within the time, and I partook in the tournament. Now, this is not made as a one-player game. It's made as a multiplayer game. So since there was no other player knights to do battle with in the tournament, I just did from the knight card, and it was Sir Alessander that I fought and was defeated by. And I had a pretty good run up until Sir Alessander. He had the option to give me a knight's fate, and the roll came up that I was his judgment on my failure was to accompany him on an adventure he was going on up to Northumberland, which is where you see we are right now, up here in Northumberland. And that little castle chuddy, Sir Sadok, was being held captive at the castle, and we were to go free him. So I was honor bound. Went with him. A few other things happened, no need to get into right now. But we ended up facing champion, Sir Lagvin, who I beat in combat. And then it got ugly as Mordred himself came out with 5 other knights. And one of them was Sir Kay. I defeated Sir Kay and then convinced him to reside with his brother Arthur away from Mordred, which he did, but the 3 of us still fell to the forces. And we were taken captive, and that is where I ended the game with myself and Sir Alessander still up in, oh no, it wasn't Northumbria, it was Lothian, sorry. Still up in Lothian. Now we are imprisoned. Also, there was a couple of things I did do wrong, one of which I don't think would have made a difference, is trying to, I didn't really do the party combat, which after I fell in combat being the only player knight, then Alessander and Kay being non-player knights, it would have gone into party combat, which would have been a little quicker, but given the numbers, it would have been the same result. So the 2 actors of the 3 of us, right? Because Kay took our side. Now that was also, I shouldn't have given him a knight's fate until after combat was over. I shouldn't have done that, but we're just going to retcon that, keep that in, because it's a damn good story. But moving forward, I'll remember that. So we're going to need someone for Sir Kay. So we'll say there he is. There he is. We ended up in single knight combat. We ended up breaking 2 or 3 different lances. So I remember I referred to us as the Fellowship of the Lance Breakers. Yeah, that's a pretty cool name. So this is where we are, and this is what has to be done. So I was looking up what's going on now, since this is brand new to me. even though I'm like 5 or 6 games and I've never been captive. So imprisonment. A player knight may be imprisoned by knight fate, trick, or enchantment. If imprisoned, a player knight is thrown into a cell within a castle. Any imprisoned player knight immediately loses all equipment. A player knight may make one appeal per turn. See, this is another thing that since I'm playing solo, it lessens the effect of that because I'm not losing out every turn while the other players are continuing to gain chivalry points and keep their virtue, get a good level, and I'd be suffering. So this is part of the game where it doesn't work as well, but I'm really just playing this for the story and the fun of it, so that doesn't make never mind to me. If imprisoned by a king, the player knight may make an appeal to jailer. Otherwise, the player knight may only appeal to passerby. So that's what we're going to have to roll on, because it wasn't the king who imprisoned me. Roll on the encounter's chart once each turn, and if the encounter is a knight, a king, a lady, a goodly hermit man, or a dwarf, the player knight may make an appeal to that passerby. Okay. Normal encounters. You can see over here. So I need knight. What did it say? Knight, king, lady, goodly hermit, man, or dwarf. Goodly hermit, dwarf, king, lady, knights, knight. So 5, 7 through 12. 5, 7 through 12. 6, exactly what I did not want. All right, so we're in the stockade still for a while. Whoa, 12, king. The king comes by. Oh, your kingship. Okay, so we will have to roll randomly first. Roll that on the, let me show you if you haven't been following. So that's the chart we're going to be rolling on. And the tiny die is used for determining if it's a 6, 8, or if it's a 12, what it's going to be. And look at that, it's a 6. There's a 6 with a 4, so that's high. King Uriens of Gore. Oh, King Uriens of Gore. Oh boy. Let's see. King Uriens of Gore. All right, we're going to find. There we go. That wasn't long. I'll shuffle this all back up a little bit. A little soft shuffle will do it all right. Look who comes passing by. Now, how many? That's what I need to do. Possibly with knights. Possibly with knights. Normal encounters. Now we just gotta make find the right down explanation chart. It says it may, so that means there's more in the full out explanation of the charts. There are charts for everything in here. Kings, here we go, kings. So you find a normal encounter, and then you find the chart in the book, and they'll give you the explanation. So now that we're on the king, you get to roll to see the king's reaction. That's a 10. Invites to the castle. Oh. He knows that we were wrongly imprisoned in this castle that is aligned with Mordred. See, this is another part of the game I really dig, is it's connecting these together into the actual stories. I got so excited I didn't even read what that is. King's reaction 12. The the friendly king offers to grant any one request. Is that one of the king's reaction? Invites to castle. 10. The friendly king invites the player knight to accompany him to his royal castle. The player knight may accept or decline the invitation at no penalty. Even if the invitation is declined, the encountered king will remain friendly. If visited, the royal castle will be friendly. Okay. So let's make sure that we make note of this. So, friendly castles. He is. Where is he? Jordan's and Goa. Not sure. Oh, yeah. So that would be Sir Hart. S-U-R. You are so hot. Sir Hart. Kings. So I remember. Jordan's. Okay, but now let's see what it has to say though on the passerbys. Okay, so he's my friend. It doesn't mean he's gonna help me. So appeals to passerby. Yeah, see, this is going to come at a cost, so to speak. So to speak, right here. That's a 6. Oh, he's friendly with me, but I guess he's not friendly with me. 6. Passerby ignores the prisoner. Oh, well, I'm going to take that away from myself because, yeah, I think that's not correct. Oh, well, I see. I see. Icy. I love an icy right now. Okay, so now we have to check again. That is a 10 on a normal encounter. A goodly hermit man. Okay, so now let's see if the appeal to the passerby, that's what I shouldn't have done instead of jumping to king reaction. Okay, let's try this again, and we're technically looking for most except 6, 7, or 8. And what I get? Another 6. He ignores me. Do they not know that I don't even know what to say. Literally, you can see I have no idea what to say. Okay, well, let's check for normal encounter again. 7 knights. Okay, come on, fellow knights. I don't think that's going to be good. 4. Prisoner must fight an enemy immediately after release. 4. If released, the player knight must immediately fight a random non-player knight. Any equipment the player knight possessed when imprisoned will be returned before the combat. Oh, that's good. The player knight may request that the opponent fight chivalrously. And I will. Yes, I will. All right, so after being ignored by the King of Gore. And what a title! The King of Gore ignored me. And then ignored by a goodly man. Well, I can understand that. He's a hermit. He keeps to himself. He probably doesn't want to get involved or even be in a conversation, right? I can understand that. But then, and I want to see how many knights, not at this point that matters, because that wasn't the point of the roll. Oh, here, sorry. There are two knights. You want to know who they are? The second one is the one that I'm going to have to face in combat. What is Sir Utelake? Sir, I am horrible at these names. And the one who's going to have to fight me, he's going to be like, okay, I'll free you, Brother Knight, but you have to prove your innocence by trial by combat with me. Gingallen. And Sir, yeah, Gingallen. Okay. But must fight. Okay, let's just make quick notes here because this is a fun story. Okay, I'm freed, and I'm gonna have to. Oh God, I'm gonna have to free Alessander, and then we're gonna have to free Sadak. But you know, if I beat this guy, I can give him a knight's fate to accompany me on this quest. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm aiming for. But these guys aren't very great knights. I mean, experienced, I guess. Because Sir Gingallen, out of the two of them, his chivalry points are the higher of the 270. And that's what figures out the wound level. The wound level, which is the chivalry points divided by 10. So this will be a somewhat fair. We're both evenly matched on horseback with full equipment. So as always, I have been doing, I'm always letting the opposer go first, which not a bad roll. Was that 12? 12 against my 9. Oh, I took a big hit. Well, you know, I'm hurt, I'm weak, I'm tired. You know, that makes sense. 6. Well, it's still more than I had to begin with when I started this game. All right, Gingal, you son of a frack. Really, 17 against 14. Now I'm down to 3. He's had 2 big hits on me. Now he's got a 6, 9, 11. Oh, okay. Finally, a little bit better. That's 4 to Sir Gingal that I did. Let me make a note of that. Gingal minus 4. So Gingal has 3. What Gingal starts with? That's a 3, 4, 8. Oh, I was all the way over here. 4. Oh. What's that? 6 difference, which is enough to take him down. So Gingallen has fallen. We've fought chivalrously. I think I made a mistake or two in the first 2 games about that as well. I'm going to be aware of that. Now I get to any knight's fate that I want. That he will join me. He will join me. All right. It's a little party, so to speak. But I am the only one of them that is free. So Sir Otelik takes leave. He gets shuffled back into the deck, because you never know. He might pop back up. There. Okay. Now, sorry, King. No longer here. We need to storm this castle, I believe. Well, defeat. Hold on a second. Several results are possible if a player knight is defeated. When the opponent is a king or a knight, the player knight is subject to a knight's fate, which we did. Oh, we didn't. We didn't actually have to do a knight's fate for that, because if we lost, that was we were going to be imprisoned. The opponent is a brigand. The player is robbed of equipment when victorious. Opponent is an animal, dwarf, mad knight, a monster. The defeated player knight is slain. All right, I will be chivalrous enough that I will. Oh, I defeated. Oh yeah, let me see. Gingal. Let me see. I didn't want to forget experience. That's what I'm calling it. Experience. Find the damn page. Yeah, just like the original D&D basic. This is not edited that well, I don't think. All right. So the defeated knight. I will gain chivalry points equal to the wound level of the creature defeated, which was 7. Another 7. 7 chivalry points. It's 105. Which takes my wound level up to 10. Okay. Now, getting back to the storming of the castle. The player knight and his party wish to attack a non-friendly castle or liberate a prisoner in the castle. They must defeat 1d6 knights. Yeah, that's what happened last time. So we rolled a 6. All right, so here we are. Our friends are prisoners, and we are going to have to face. Damn it! I get a mulligan on it? No. We will take what we rolled. So the 5 knights we are facing. Sir Palamedes. Damn it! A 27 wound level. 20. The Black Knight. Well, Modred is here, right? Modred is here. Alien, Bellius, and Matto the Boon. Oh boy. Okay, well, although it becomes time consuming, that is one of the good things that night combat is 1-on-1. It is 1-on-1, so. Let's see, do we have put this up to represent there we go. So Matto Librion. Okay, Matto. 3, a 4, and a 6. That's 13 against my 9. Damn it. Whew, that was a mighty blow. All right, Matto. Okay, that's better. All right. 9 against, oh, wow, that really stinks. 9, that's 6. I'm down. Okay, so now this is what I was talking about. There is party combat, but this is going to be really ugly on us. It's just me. Why did I drag poor Sir Gingal? He just let me leave. None of this would be happening if we had gone straight to the police. If we had gone straight to the FBI. What was that Woody Woodpecker cartoon? Okay. All player knights? Okay, we did that. Till all player knights are defeated or until they best all the opposers. All the player knights are defeated, their companions will enter the fray. At this point, total up all the remaining wound levels of the combatants on each side. Okay, so 7. I'm telling you, this isn't going to be good. This is going to be pretty ugly. 7 for us. That's all we got left. And they got 12. They got, how much does he have left? He has 6, I said. I put that note. Minus 4. So he has 3 left. Sorry, we have 3 left. I don't know why I'm putting 7 for. We have 3 left. And they have Mattel and 3 left also, I believe. Yeah. 323 and 27 is 50. 59, 69, 70. Oh, geez. Really? Am I really bothering to roll for this? Roll 2 dice for each side. Okay. 10 and us oblivion. Okay, wow, this castle is just collecting knights. Okay. Okay, get a little parched, thank you. Now let me take a look at the storming of the castle again, now that we have failed. Right here. Nope. Right. Somewhere in here. Storming a castle. The player knight is defeated. He will be imprisoned. So once again, back in lockup. And you know, the funny thing is, I just realized it says the player knight will be imprisoned. So I don't know what they're doing to Gingallen and Alessander. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to say that, since I don't know any better, I'm just going to house rule and say that the 3 of them, along with Sadek, are all imprisoned up here. I am never going to learn my lesson, am I? So I'm going to lose, was it chivalry, if I abandon the adventure that I'm on with him. And eventually I'll just keep meeting and fighting all the knights, keep getting thrown in prison. Eventually it'll turn out everyone is on Mordred's side. Okay. That's Kingspear. So, let us try to get out once again. Appeal. So, again, since this was not by the king who imprisoned me, we have to roll on the encounter. Hope that it rolled up a knight, a lady, a goodly hermit, a dwarf, or a king. 5 is knights. 3 knights. 3 knights come by. Hey, wait a second. Bruce. Where do I know Bruce? Wait a second. I have a note on him somewhere. Bruce. He's one of Mordred's guys that originally defeated us. Bastard. Gala. What is Galahad doing with him? On Sir Tor. Oh, man. Okay. Now we're going to have to roll again. I really want to see 9 or better. That's I think the best rolls. Ha-ha! 11. Prisoner must attempt an adventure if released. Oh. Okay. Must attempt an adventure if released. Yeah, I will most certainly take up on that adventure if released. Now the roll for adventure is oh yeah, that's right. Roll 2 6-sided dice, but you don't add them together. So I'm going to roll the small one for the second number because it's a point system. 6.1, kind of like that. 3.4. 3.4 is White Heart leads to fairy. Oh, he wants me to go to the fairy realm. So Sir Galahad, I'm going to say, since he's the highest chivalry. Right, and so Galahad freed what to do adventure 3.4. So, deploy an animal chit at random. It is a legendary Whiteheart. And when the player knight arrives, the Whiteheart will lead him to the land of the fairies without his companions. Upon arrival, the player knight receives 12 chivalry points. Nice. Okay. So, random deployment. Have that over here. So, let's see. 2 to 12, and then if we need to differentiate, no, we don't. 11, Ireland. Ooh, the white stag is in Ireland. But now, am I going to have to abandon this one that I'm doing, and what is the cost of that going to be to me? At this point, it is impossible for me to storm the castle. It is not friendly castle to me, but I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm going to have to make it back to a friendly castle on foot. Okay, well, thank you, Sir Galahad. Tor. And Bruce, I'll be seeing you. I have you in my notes. You're in my list, dude. There shall be an upcomings. Upcomings. Up and comings. I'm ready to continue. Okay. So I'm going to keep them out of play because they are imprisoned. And at any time, I don't know, I'm just making this up. Let's take a look at that knight's fate that he put on me. Demands company, loser will accompany the victor on an adventure. Loser will not receive any rewards for the adventure. Oh. And the adventure was to free the imprisoned knight. Let me see. Yeah. Whole list of adventures in this. I'd like to see this actually kind of like boosted up, right? You know, like even more. Voyage to Sauvage. Oh, the Isle of Sauvage. No. free night. Here we go. To play a castle chip random, blah, 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 blah. Go to and freely imprison non-player knight. For the knight's service. Oh, we get his service as a man-at-arms and 18 virtue points. I'm good. You know, it doesn't say that. It just says it has to be done. It doesn't say that. And this was accompanying him on his adventure, right? So if this was accompanying him on his adventure, then I'm thinking, although I can come back and do this, I think I'm done with this, right? How many times am I gonna get, like, slapped around and imprisoned? It just seems like BS right now. Okay, so we'll head down. I'll go back to the Seawall Castle near York. I'll stop by there, see if I can get a friendly reaction from Lady Laurel, which was another adventure that Lady Lioness tasked me with. Okay. So now, though, since I'm on foot, I'm only moving one area or two. But again, the difference is no other players. So I'm starting here. It's going to be 1. I roll for encounters. 1, 2, or 3. I check the encounter chart. But you know what? There's also something, since I'm kind of moved into the advanced. If I get an encounter that is on a space with a river or a forest, which this is not, I will do the specific river or forest encounter and see what comes up. But for right now, 1, 2, or 3, nope, no encounter. No encounter. So I get to move over here. Now, there is a river here. There is a river here. So let me see, 1, 2, or 3. 3 it is. Oh, ooh, 12. Oh, well. You know, the hero always sneaks a peek, even if it's out of focus. Lady Bathing is what I rolled. Lady Bathing. The player knight has just surprised a lady bathing. The lady is embarrassed, but her reaction should be rolled at a -1. A reaction of 1 should be treated the same as a reaction of 2. Oh, lady reaction. Yes, that's over here. Well, maybe she shouldn't have been, out in the woods bathing by herself. Of course, people are going to come by and see and, take a peek. Ladies. Lady reaction. Let's see how much of a lady she is. Oh, that's a 3. And, what did that say? That said, roll of 1 should be the same as a 2. So that 3 becomes a 4. Tricks. Tricks rolling on the tricks chart, and we're not talking cereal kids. Oh, why? I do not think that's good. Perform an adventure. Wow, everyone's sending me on a damn adventure. An adventure is given to the player knight as a Oh, she gives me a prophet as a prophecy. Oh, I want to know what lady this is that prophesized it. Queen of the Outer Isles. Oh, that's pretty awesome. All right, so the Queen of the Outer Isles. And she sends me on an adventure. Prophecy. Adventure. Now let's see which ones. Again, the small one is going to be after the point, so 6.6 or whatever. 1.6. Visit King Arthur. Oh! To visit King Arthur. Oh, wow. Okay. I've been tasked by been prophesized by the Queen of the Outer Isles to go visit King Arthur. Doesn't say go to Lagvin or doesn't say visit Camelot. It specifically says visit King Arthur. Whew, okay. This game is totally exciting every single time I play it. All right, so now let's see. Moving on. 1, 2, or 3 as we move into the plains over here. But this is where Castle Seawall is. 4. No encounters. Okay, Castle Seawall is not friendly to me yet, so I'm going to have to roll on the castle. There's a castle charge in here somewhere. All the charts are always together. Castle chart. Castle reaction. Here we go. All the way back on page 9. Got an 8. Offers challenge. The castle's champion, drawn at random, so Hervius, is sent forth to meet the player knight and will demand to joust with the player knight. If the player is victorious, the castle will become friendly. Otherwise, the castle remains neutral. Check castle reaction again. Well, the first thing I do, since I'm the one challenged, is I demand for a chivalrous combat, which means I will be outfitted with a horse, with a lance, with a sword, armor, all of that, shield. And yes, I will, 22 health. Okay. $22 health. Oh boy. I just realized that because of the losses I had before, this brought my virtue points down to 1. So, wow. At least my wounds are 10. Okay. 1 virtue point. Well, I'm trying to play this guy as, good, virtuous dude, but everything I'm losing keeps ruining my virtue score. Okay, let's see. As always, Hervius first. 3, 6, 7, 8 against my 8, 9. Well, barely is better than nothing. So Hervius -1. It has 21 health left, or wound levels left. There goes a 4, 6, and a 7. 3, 4, 5. What crappy rolls? I'm down 2. Oh. 5, 9, 10, 11 against my... Okay, that's a little bit better. It's my 9, 10, and 11. That's a 3 difference. So he's down 4. Oh, man, I don't like that roll of his. 16. Oh. That's a big difference. 16, 10, that's 6. That means I'm down -8. Leaves me with 2 left. I need him to trip once or twice. Here we go, Hervis. 5, 6, 7, and 8. This could be the chance I need, the opening I need. If I get a big one here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, okay, 8, 8, 8, 8. Combat event. Whenever you roll a tie, you get a combat event. So let's get rid of the little pip here and check the chart and see what we get. We got a 5, we got a 9. Usually the higher numbers I think are better. Opponent's horse is killed. All right, so since I said to fight chivalrously, then I also dismount. So now we're on foot with sword, so we're both rolling only 2 dice. Hervis. Ouch. That's a big roll, Hervis. 10 versus my... Oh, I think you put me down. -4, that's a 6 difference. I am down. I am down. In the first game, I kicked butt in the first few fights. And since then, it's been kind of iffy. Now, let's see. This could get extremely ugly right here. Extremely ugly. So the good thing is that his virtue level is 4. That is good. The lower the better. So the Knight's Fate, I believe that's a 6-sided die plus that 4. Let me double check. Remember, the player knight is defeated. Roll 1 die and add the result to the virtual level of the victor. Yeah, so 6 plus, 1d6. Hope it's not 6. 1d6 plus 4. That's an 8. Knight's Fate down here as well. And you see that 8 joins me, or asks me to join him. Let's see. 8 who will join. The victor will ride with the loser for a time. At the end of each turn, the player knight must make a luck roll, and if unsuccessful, the knight will leave the player knight's party. Okay. All right. I'm defeated by Sir Hervis, champion of Seawall Castle. And he's going to join me. But wait a second now. So they defeated their champion on the castle reaction. Was that back here on page 9? Castle reaction. If the player is victorious, the castle becomes friendly. Finally. Finally. This has been trying since last game to get this castle friendly for me. Okay, so friendly castle. Seawall. That's in Northumberland, near York. I want to make that note since that's a chit that I put down because of the adventure. All right, so they're friendly to me now. Okay, I'm in a friendly castle, which means I can... Well, I want to go find this lady first before the castle sends me off to do something. Everyone's sending you off to do something in this damn game. Okay, so I got to find the lady, and that is Lady Laurel. That is the one I'm supposed to get a friendly reaction from. Let's see. With admiring nice, the player must roll 2 dice to determine her reaction. Okay. So I figured. 7. And that 7 informs of adventure. The lady tells the player knight of an adventure. If the adventure is ignored, it will disappear. That's why I was thinking of a couple of games back. Well, actually, no, I was thinking of my very, very first game. I was on an adventure when a talking dog came up to me and told me to go on this adventure to go find some other magical friend of his. I had to ignore it, and it disappeared. Okay, but that was a good friendly reaction. Uh, so I did that. Oh, I mean, what I mean is I got the friendly reaction. No, that was under aid. That's why I couldn't find it for aid. Oh, okay, yeah, six. If the aid is performed, the player knight gains 6 virtue points. Okay, good. I'm up to 7 at least now. 7. Okay, well. Uh, okay, I'll figure that later. Don't like slowing things down. Okay, so I did that for Lady Low. And the Queen of the Outer Isles, she gave me a mission. I'm doing that. But let's see what this is that I want to see what this is that perform forms of adventure. So let's see which adventure it is. Big die first number. 2.3. So 2.3. 2.3 is Vanquish Knight. Place a hostile knight in the local countryside. Defeat him for 6 virtue points plus chivalry points equal to the wound level of the hostile knight. That hostile knight is Gareth. Hostile knight. In the local countryside. There we go. All right. Okay. So adventure 2.3 to vanquish Sir Gareth. In the York countryside. He's just like rampaging around. Leroy Jenkins everywhere he goes. But, oh yeah, so let's see. Get re-equipped at the castle. All healed up at the castle. Let me see. Can I make a castle? What are the castle requests that I can make? For adventure, for welcome, or prisoner release. Maybe that'll be the approach when I go back up to uh, Castle. What did I name it? Mac Castle Marksmore. I made it up. Why can't I remember it? I'll put this here. No, I can't really see anything that I want to do at the castle. Any requests of the king? Oh, You know what? I will make a request of the king. I believe for a dwarf. Now, dwarves are cool because the dwarf comes with a full extra set of equipment. Extra lance, sword, shield, horse. The player may make requests of the persons listed below. The request will be granted if it is within the ability of the person or place. And the player makes a successful luck roll. Okay, to do that, I got to check my luck of the day and then roll that number or higher. 4. That's a 50-50 chance, right? And a 2 does not do that for me. Okay, so no dwarf. They don't have one. There's a shortage of dwarves in Arthurian England right now. All right, then I shall make my way over to Sir Gareth. Now that I'm fully redone, we shall make combat. I mean, I could check night reaction, but I'm not there to talk to him. I got a job to do. So his roll is 4, 7, 8 against my 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at least he's going to take 1. A little note there. Gareth, -1. 'Tis a flesh wound. 6, 9, 11. Oh, 12. Wow, I'm just nicking him. Better than missing him, I guess, right? It's a 3. So that's a 6, 12. Oh, better than what I got. 7. Got me -5 for my 10. So I'm all the way down, halfway. Oh, that's better. 5 for Gareth. Oh, that tiny die alone just beat his score, or tied his score. Leaving 4, 7. 7. So that's a total of 9 points. Wasn't a bad hit. Let's see what he can potentially do. Ooh. Is that 14? 8, 10, 11. That's a 3. It's not a good hit for me. Here he goes. That's an 8. That could be potentially very good for me. 6, 7. That's a 3-point difference. 12. He's down by, and now his roll. 12. I can do better than that. I can do better than that. Come on. No, I cannot. 10. That's another 2. I'm down. That brings me to 0. That brings me to 0. Oh, now this gets dangerous again. If that wasn't dangerous enough for everyone. So now we get to roll a Knight's Fate. Not the list here. I just want to have the explanations handy. Here we go. All right, so the Knight's Fate. Yeah, right down here in the corner. Oh, no. 1 die plus 3. 4. Free release. The victor extracts no penalty. But that might not be the case. Might be something different on the adventure. Vanquish Knight. Place a hostile knight in the local countryside. Defeat him for 6 virtue points, plus chivalry points equal to the wound level of the hostile knight. Oh, but good sir, I will have to return. Oh boy, I have things going on all over the place here. But I have to get to Camelot, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I am supposed to attend to Camelot, visit King Arthur. Oh, and the White Stag. You know, it would be a big tale to tell Arthur if I went over and got the White Stag. Okay, I'll go back into York Castle since they are friendly with me. Seawall, I mean. Seawall Castle, so I can heal up. And I will make a request again for a dwarf. Let me check my luck for this next day. 3 or better. 4. I think I'm a dwarf. Got a dwarf named Nicky. Nicky Picky. And I have the extras because of Nicky Picky. Woo. All right, now me and Nicky Picky will make our way to Ireland. Go see the Irish people try things. Into the forest. Which means I get a forest roll. This is new. All the way back here, the sea encounters. Oh boy. Not there yet, but I'm going to have to make a sea encounter before I get there. Forest encounter. 7 is an animal. Let's take a blind pick here and see what the animal is. We need 1. It is a horse. Encounter a horse. Now you're thinking to yourself, that's boring. But is it? Let's see. 8 leads to local adventure. An adventure is randomly determined. The adventure site is the local countryside. The player knight may follow the animal to the adventure on the next turn. If the player knight chooses not to follow the animal, the adventure will disappear. It's in the same area. It's literally on the way. It's the definition of on the way. So, of course, I'm going to roll. Big die first number, little die second number. 3.4. 3.4. Oh, wait. White Heart leads to fairy again. Oh, 3.6. Ooh, I'm sorry. 3.6. But that is 4. I don't know why. 3.6. King's Champion. Randomly select a royal castle. Go to it, defeat 1 knight for the king's friendship, and 12 virtue points plus chivalry points equal to the wound level of the knight. We have to do this right away. No, because we can't do it right away. It abandons. So I'm sorry, magic talking horse. Magic talking animals don't have a lot of luck with me. You know, they always bother me. I'm in the middle of doing something, and all of a sudden, hey, I got a magic friend that's missing. Or, hey, why don't you go fight this champion and be friends with the king? I don't got time. I don't got time, baby. Okay. I didn't roll 1 to 3. I just rolled an encounter. I realize that now. So 1, 2, or 3 of these encounters I move. There is none as we. Why am I saying we? I'm by myself. Get out of here. Oh, that's the guy over here that I have to fight. Sir Gareth. All right, into this noise. That was a 4, so nothing as I moved into Lister noise. Then into southern Scotland here, blank. Nothing. All right, now sea. This is the first time I'm doing anything at the sea. I did see that there's a separate sea encounter chart. Sea encounters in the advanced game. Special encounters occur while at sea. The player does not roll the check for an encounter while on the ship at sea because the chance of no encounter is contained in the chart. When a player character's ship moves into or remains in a sea on a turn, the player must roll 2 dice and consult. All right. let's see what the sea brings us. Hopefully not Fomorians, though they play no part in Arthurian mythology. They do in Irish. So we have a 9. We're banking on a 9. Good wins. Move 1 extra. Whew. Okay, so we're in the area with the White Heart. Point animal shoot at random. It is literally White Heart. When the player character arrives, the White Heart will lead them into the land of fairy. Without their companions. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Nicky Picky. Well, that was short-lived. Okay, well, he brings me over to fairy. And being that we are an hour into the game, I think this is a good place to end this chapter. Wow, what an interesting chapter. Holy shnikey. So much has happened, from imprisonment several times to a pit stop at the realm of the fairy while I've been sent on an adventure to go visit King Arthur himself. Whew. This game is amazing. All right, everyone, thank you very much for joining me here with this awesome game, Knights of Camelot by TSR. I'm your buddy Big John G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, my friends. I am out of here.